because the interest rate is crazy now. So we sabotaged ourselves. Then we cry about wolf. That's not the solution. The solution is to make the economical power of our countries again work. And it's not going to work with over-regulating our countries. We need to break free from this mindset of ideology over, effectiveness. And the world is going down the effectiveness path, and we still in the ideological part of this. And that's not going to solve the issues. It's just going to increase the problems which we have. Look at immigration now. In each country in Europe, there's marches against immigration. And not just like hundreds of people like 20 years ago. There's tens of thousands of people going out in major European cities and complaining about how we treat people from our country comparing to foreign-born people, and that's not possible. That's not possible. We need to find a solution. We need to find a solution to this big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to try to give an example to Nika about China. We tested for 1 week Chinese crane, 150,000 euro cheaper compared to the exact same type of a German brand. The technology is like copy, you don't want to know. But I can agree that China is investing in evolution. They're investing in better tech. I can agree with that. But the base of everything is 100% copy. And the thing that I say to my boss, it's the steel, same grade like the German one, because we are using Krupp steel. That's a very famous type of steel. It's very solid. Is that the same grade? Can we trust Chinese steel? The electronics are literally...
Well, I mean, hey, Lambo, think about this. I mean, if China really wants to step out into the world, then they're going to have to make a product that meets the standards. And if it's cheaper, well, hold up, let me finish. If it's cheaper and it's the same, let's say, durability as the Krupp steel, then it's a win. And I mean, if you think about the Chinese, like you said, they are evolving. I mean, obviously they're going to have high standards in their aircraft industry and probably their shipping industry. Maybe they finally got around to getting better in their construction industry. And the other thing with copying, I get what you're saying about copying, but the thing is, it's like
it's not copying.
It's stupid. Even if it is copying, it's like if there's a design that works, then why not use it? Why should China waste billions of dollars on research and development when they can go copy something to get the job done? It's just like I mean, yes, they do have their own stuff and they may copy stuff, but you'd be stupid not to. I mean, if it works, it works. Why not use it?
But let me explain one thing.
You need to understand one thing.
The US made this messy, but you're not mentioning them. You sound like the EU leaders.
On the contrary, I don't sound like the EU leaders at all. I try to address the problems, which we have in Europe. They don't do that. I'm not blaming on. That's the thing, right? You shouldn't stop blaming other people about your problems. Go and tackle your own problems. Try to solve them by yourself. The US is not going to help us right now in our major economical immigration problems and over-regulating. That's just, we can do that. We can change all that by ourselves because we are still somehow a little bit, independent in some ways, we can still change some rules. But to just blame it on third parties is just childish, You're just, he did it, that's why this happened, Just look at yourself, try to solve the issues by yourself. You don't need to blame all the time the other people. That's what Mr. Lambo did with China. I'm not blaming China for copying things, If they make a better tech out of copying our stuff, that means we weren't not good enough to make it better.
Develop,
If they invite people, Europeans, Americans to China and let them show them how it works, and then they say, okay, the contract is over, and they just produce it better and make it better. That's not on the fault of China. That's the fault of our people, of our regulations and our countries who don't give the chances to our businesses to actually strive. Look at AI, for example, ChatGPT. The ChatGPT, the first guys, the base of ChatGPT was made by like some French people, and they just went over to the US because it's too expensive to do everything in France because it's overregulated and overtaxed. You fucking idiots! Wake up!
But they're living in medieval, the French. That's the
You have
thing,
to say it in a French accent. If not, they don't understand.
It's still in the medieval. We are living still in the medieval time. So we are always like the castles and
Shut up, you're Belgian, man. Shut up.
The thing is an upgrade. You're right about that, but the thing is that the government's allowed to do everything happen. And the funny thing that Nika was saying, and if I continue about China, is patents. Do you really think that Chinese care about patents? Do you really think that Chinese are going to make patents? No, they're going to steal them, and they don't give a fuck if they're going to win a lawsuit.
That's very simplistic way.
Let me first once time continue
Oh my God.
and finish my sentence about that crane I'm speaking. What they did, and it was actually a fantastic thing that they did, they make it as European as possible. So they used European engine, Mercedes engine, ZF gearbox. As fuck is they didn't use Chinese engine and they didn't use Chinese gearbox. So for us to maintain that crane is very easy because we just need to go to Mercedes garage and ask to maintain and repair a fucking Chinese crane. The Chinese are thinking like that. They really designed a European crane by stealing European technology, putting a modern European engine inside of it. And if you say they don't copying, if you go on YouTube, you can maybe find it, but I went 3 times to Boma and Munich. There's 80 football fields big expo about construction machinery. It's the biggest expo in the world. You could see literally these Chinese people underneath the cranes taking pictures. You have security guards pulling them out of underneath these machines. The next edition, you could see some Chinese manufacturers with bulldozers looking exactly the same
I
as
Mr. Lambo.
You know what I mean?
Mr. Lambo, you're very right. I mean, they when I was working in restaurants, Chinese people were taking pictures of the food.
Me and Desi were going to respond before.
Technology. I mean, they were really nasty and you know.
They also paid a lot of engineers.
But you know what's really nasty though, guys? Like Belgium's former king, he used to boil people in acid. And he also set up a zoo.
Yeah.
He also set up a zoo. So the people in Brussels could look at black kids. They had a black kid zoo in Brussels. So Nika's point, I don't think people have much sympathy for the Belgians and the Chinese stealing your technology. So
listen, you cannot copy machinery pictures from pictures. You can copy it by buying. You order a machine and then copy it. You don't have to take pictures. That's stupid idea.
You do it also like that.
Really stupid idea, Mr. Lambo.
I mean, yeah, he's right. Those people taking pictures, they might be like the Chinese people in Yellowstone that go up to buffaloes and shit. Yeah, and that's why the security guards well, think about it. That's why the security guards are yanking them out because they don't want the fucking crane to fall on them.
These brands, these like Liebherr, you're not going to find in China.
Lambo, listen. People taking pictures isn't proof of stolen technology, but mostly of all to what shut up to what Upgrade was saying.
He would continue
to what Upgrade was saying. The policy, like the whole patent thing, it's basically for you to not be able to build your own crane. Okay, so it's a way of stopping smaller companies from competing with the bigger company. That's the whole patent thing, and that's the rules of the economic world. That's the economic world order. China, just like India, they are not subjects to the laws of a nation, and so they can make their own pharmaceuticals from the whatever studies that the Americans made, and they can make engines or engineering because they're not subject to the same law. They're their own sovereign nation. Okay?
Yeah, they can do that. The pharmaceutical companies fight the patents running out and shit because they don't want to lose that big money when it goes generic.
And this is nothing
Yeah, and so-
new, by the way.
They lost their patents. Everybody.
Lambo say-
So it's a form of self-sabotage. In the end, what these
Lambo.
nations have done, what the Western nations have done, is to make sure they can create monopolies over their own technology. They have made themselves uncompetitive by suppressing the competition inside their own nations, and that's why they're becoming uncompetitive. Yes, they have been smothering the competition, the internal competition, and that's why external competition can overrun them.
And
Yeah.
I just want to make the point.
I'll go to respond to Mr. Lambo because we wanted to talk for a long time.
The Chinese are stealing technology. I wouldn't say it's correct.
That kid's
It's
We were talking before you
Alright, we
came.
shall all talk at the same time so that we can have fun.
we are taking our technology to them.
Today. Look at that.
You know, they're not stealing it. We are taking our technology to them. Volkswagen is closing their factories now in Europe. Why? Because they announced it 10 years ago. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna transfer all the production to China. They announced it 10 years ago. They kept on doing it, transferring more, doing more and more. Couple of months ago, they say, "Oh, we don't have enough sales." Why? Because they're producing all of it. They have the sales from the China production, but they don't have sales from the EU production. Yes. And now all of a sudden, we don't have, no. All of a sudden, we don't have chips from the China to build Volkswagen anymore. So now they're closing it fully. Well, they announced it 10 years ago that they're moving, just like the United States did. They've been moving the production to China. It's all lies. So many
it's
lies.
not correct to move all the shit to China. And
Okay,
Europe,
They did it. They announced it 10 years ago, and they kept repeating it until a year ago when they started changing the narrative. They're hiding it now. They want to blame workers for it. Well, the management, and so the workers in Volkswagen plant stood up against their managers, started getting mad at them because they're fucking them up. Because the sales are going the same, but production is not there anymore. It's in China. Sales from China for Volkswagens are the same, unchanged. So managers keep getting the bonuses and bigger, while they're blaming the workers. This is the same narrative as in the United States. We should look behind what is said and remember what they said 10 years ago.
Don't you think that it's
10
sad
years ago.
that all these politicians in the past just let things like that happening?
No, what's more sad is you voting for the same.
It is what it is, Lambo. It happens. You know, we're where we're at. You know, the Chinese took advantage of a situation.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
More sad is you
they had to be
voting
blocked in the past because they are destroying
for the
all
same
these companies
politicians.
and governments destroyed our own fucking economy. That's fucking sad. Letting that
No.
happening.
No, Lambo.
it's just like right now. I mean, they're fucking destroying Ukraine because they think they can make a buck off of it.
Yeah,
You know?
but the guy behind me on the picture,
Same kind of attitude, same mindset.
for once, I can say something positive about my politics. I don't know if you already talked about the frozen assets, but Mr. Bardewever, that guy, did a fucking good decision. Because if it was a left-team prime minister decision like we're going to use these 140 billion frozen assets, and after the war, Russia is going to win that money back, it's going to cost me more than 15,000 euro per taxpayer in Belgium. Because one fucking asshole decided to give that money away without thinking. I have a prime minister that was thinking about it. I say, yes, I am maybe allowed to give that money if everybody agrees with that and everybody is going to protect me for that. Wow, finally, I have a Belgian prime minister that did one thing very good. I don't going to talk about what he's doing with the country and my country, but to protect taxpayers' money or for the future that we can lose because they did a stupid decision. Wow. And then you can see how Europe is stupid because he said the response was we're going to talk about it later in December. I just hope they're just never going to deblock it because it never happened during a war.
Lambo, we are seeing right now how stupid is Europe. We are literally seeing how stupid is Europe.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. No, but seriously,
No.
like that's the minimal. Like it's become so bad that you're actually praising like the most minimal, meek, ballless act of self-interest. It's like he could have spilled the beans and said what's actually going on, like he kind of did, but he was like, it was so meek and cowardly, like even when they resist this complete suicidal madness, they're still like apologizing for it, like, oh, I'll do it, I'll wreck my country, but if you guys all wreck your countries with me, like fuck that shit, man.
Rest of Europe. I think he's just
It's like Ukraine.
I think he's just
pathetic.
I think even Bardawever is just stuck because he came as a prime minister. All the decisions were already made before him by supporting Ukraine, and he just can't stop it because you're giving these to Ukraine.
You ungrateful Spaniards.
Interest of these frozen assets ready to Ukraine.
Left or right, we see what Meloni did in Italy. We see the big change that she did. Zero.
Exactly.
But he is saying, I am supporting Ukraine, I am willing to help, but some things we're going to say realistic about it.
It's the same thing.
For me,
these ungrateful Spaniards, man, I'm telling you.
That's it. Oh, but
if you would have stayed with the glorious Spanish Empire, this wouldn't be happening right now, Lambo.
True.
Well, if you want to, talk about Ukraine, there's a lot of stuff going on the map.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Pokrovs, my
Hell
dudes.
yeah.
You got Pokrovs, Kupiansk.
You
got fucking Subverse.
Instead of all these economic bullshit.
Well, yeah, let's quit crying about how your European leaders suck and talk about Ukraine.
No, I just want to add one thing. Like one thing why Europe sucks, leaders suck even more, is like, because considering you guys just pointed out history, right? This is the second time that it's happening this way. Because if you know European history, you'll know that what the Chinese are doing, the Prussians did the same thing. The Prussians took English patents and French patents, and then used it against the French in the Franco-Prussian War.
Yes.
And then
This is literally how science is done, man. You don't understand that this is literally how science is done. If I want to increase, if I want to continue, just one.
Oh yeah, go. Okay, fine, go ahead.
If I want to improve in one specific field, I will not like go in a dark room and start from the Stone Age and go to that point. No, I will take the whole research about that field, Westerner, Chinese, whatever resources I will do. This is how everyone doing it, and try to study it and try to understand it, and then to try to develop that point in the whole specific part. So it's not like coming from from space. It's like coming from everyone's experience, everyone's testing. And I assimilate it and I improve a bit. And the next researcher will take my bit and everyone's else and try to study it and assimilate it and improve one another bit. And if it happens to be like Chinese or European or American, like researchers don't care. Practically, they need to develop that particular point they need to develop. It's not copy and paste. It's not like stupid shit. Like, yeah, people do it everywhere. But this is not how science is improved.
Even if it was copy and pasting, the Chinese are looking after their own interests, while Belgium and the European Union are looking after the environment.
How gunpowder managed to arrive to Europe? They copied it and improved it from the Ottomans, and the Ottomans copied and improved it from the Safavids. The Safavids did it from Chinese. You see, it's a cycle, it's an improvement cycle. One, take the technology, improve it a bit, and pass it on to the other. It's not like, oh, they copied from us, we are so much intelligent, everyone is copying from us. Who copied hypersonic? You didn't have even hypersonic missiles. Russian and Chinese improved it. Who copied from? Who they copied from?
Just look at the
That's
greatest,
stupid.
Nika, just look at the greatest empire in Europe, the Romans. Every Roman technology was borrowed or conquered, right?
By war.
Whether it's the
by
Roman
war.
scutum, whether it's the galleys that they took from, Greece, and Carthage. They copied the Carthaginian, literally, they captured a Carthaginian ship
Bow chip
and then built a
try to
navy
rebuild
based
it.
on their designs. You cannot blame Rome for being
It's
smart like
improvement.
that.
How this
And
is
they
how
improved.
human
They
improve.
improved.
Romans copied battle tactics from turtles. Yes.
Yes.
So
This
they
is how
stopped
humanity
it.
evolved. Actually, this is how
Roman
humanity evolved.
artillery was Syracuse. Roman artillery was brought in from Syracuse after they conquered Syracuse, right? It's
But
actually
there is a complex.
Pythagoras.
There is a complex. There is a Western complex of superiority that they think they only invent. Not everyone, but some people think that they are the apex of intelligence and no one can come with anything useful.
Nika, on the other
They
side,
only need to copy.
Western...
I'm not generalizing, but some people really think like that. They think
but you need to acknowledge,
incapable
Nika,
of
that
evolving.
many inventions were actually also done by Westerners. It's not like
Of
everybody
course,
did invention,
it's a
right?
continuation.
Everybody
It's a
did invention.
continuation.
Like the
It's a
Egyptian did
build-up.
numbers, the Chinese did gunpowder, and so on. You can go.
Exactly.
Every country has their proud history about invention
No,
and technology.
that's
Doesn't mean that
the
somebody is inferior or not. That, like you said, right?
No.
For example,
It's going
in
even worse.
Switzerland, for example, we took the payment before COVID. There was no QR payment or stuff like that. We went to the post office and paid our bills there, like Stone Age. And then COVID came, and we actually copied things from China. Many things were copied by China.
Yeah, this is what the natural thing
with
is.
your phone and stuff like that. It's all coming from China. It doesn't mean that we stole anything from China. We just make our own version out of the things which was made in China. That's what Chinese do also in China. They just see a good idea and they say, that's a good idea. Let's make it better. Then they invent a better idea. And that's
how human being
It's
evolved.
not very complicated. It's not all stealing things, Mr. Lambo. Sometimes other people have better ideas.
Because I'm going to refer on that one.
A photo under a fucking crane that he's gonna, steal your fucking idea. You don't think they know how to make the cranes? They know how to make properly
search
AI cranes
or car brands. You're looking to just like water. Like
I mean, come on, dude. They're making fucking aircraft carriers, and now they're making they're making exact copies of the Kitty Hawk class now. So
yeah, I know.
And they are the first country to launch a fighter aircraft from a carrier with an electromagnetic catapult. So obviously they know how to build shit. I mean, we have electromagnetic catapults, but as far as I know, they've had issues and haven't worked right, or they haven't worked enough to put a video on the news.
But
and the other thing, the Chinese launched different types of aircraft also. It was several different types of aircraft.
Most important part of any machinery is electronics, right? So by taking picture of electronics, you'll know how the sensor works and how the program works of it. I'm pretty sure you can do it. If you open the control box, take a picture, and you'll know what is doing it, right? So this is easy to copy and paste, man. I'm pretty sure when they were taking the pictures of the plates with the good food, they were also copy pasting the smell and the taste of the food. But probably they wanted to.
I can tell you in China they don't know how to
Here's my
guys, just to end that topic, because I wanted to speak about Ukraine like Von asked to. Just to start it's not only about these things that the economy is fucked. I called 2 weeks ago to Amazon Prime's United States. Desi, sorry for that one. Hello, can I help you from India? I am from Amazon Prime. Can I help you with your problem? Can I help you with a problem? What the fuck does an American company using call centers from India? Come on, guys.
Economics.
Hey,
economics.
Dude, they've been doing that shit for fucking decades. It's like it's been going. They've been doing that shit for decades, dude. It's like a fucking joke. I mean,
Three
pennies on the dollar
in the future.
I mean, I can't remember when I ever. It's been so long. I can't remember the first time I ever heard a joke about an Indian scammer or a call center.
Why is it a problem to have a call center?
because they don't speak English. That's the problem. That's the problem. Yes, they don't speak English.
It's good old-fashioned Western racism, and we haven't in this conversation.
It's not racism. It's phonetics. It's pronunciation. It's intonation. None of you idiot asshole.
Fuck you, shit boy. Shit boy. This is Mr. Ted.
Ukraine.
Yes, we're here to talk about Ukraine.
Ted is absolutely full of shit, aren't you, you old bastard?
Actually, I just took a shit and I named it Nunya.
Yeah, well, every day when I'm reading, I'm thinking of you. When I'm on my toilet thinking of your stupid old boomer ass. So fuck yourself.
I'm glad that my mind lives rent-free in your mind.
Okay, motherfucker. You're an old cocksucker. Let's fucking go.
No, I'm a bridge builder. I'm a bridge builder. You're the cocksucker in the rumor.
You are pure fuck all, Ted. You're pure fuck all.
Alabama
retired asshole with no life, no friends. That's all.
I am a certified asshole. That is verifiable.
You're an old piece of garbage with no
I'm not.
Other than your own.
You know why I wasn't? You know why I wasn't on the open mic earlier? Because I've been working on. I've been working on my classic car.
Oh, working on your classic car, trying to figure it out.
No, it's actually running.
You're an old piece of trash. That's all you are.
Mr. Lambo, you would appreciate this. It's a 1967 Mercedes 250.
You're an old piece of trash, shit boy. That's all you are.
Yep.
Is an old piece of trash. You're a nugget piece of shit.
It starts on the first try. Even though it's not. Even though this one is the S model and has twin carburetors,
I think about how alone he is.
The key?
How he doesn't have a life. He doesn't have.
I don't even have to touch the accelerator.
He doesn't have children. He has absolutely
and it
nothing.
Starts right up.
He goes on little chat boards and wants to start off flame wars. That's how much of a fucking loser he is.
How's that for well tuned?
Fuck yourself. You're fuck all is what you are. You're absolute fuck all, Ted. Complete fuck all, and that's why I call you shit boy, motherfucker. So tell me all about your piece of work. Tell me all about how
earlier this morning cleaning it all up. It's actually
you didn't do fuck all. You woke up today and you said, "Oh my God, I'm old. I have no life. I have no family. I have nobody who loves me."
Are we going to talk Ukraine or are we going to all listen to Nunya?
No. You're going to listen to me. You want to start on me? I'll start on you, motherfucker. No, you're the one who started it with me, and I'll finish it, you piece of... Fuck you, Lambo. No, I'll finish it with you anytime. Any fucking time, piece of garbage. Any fucking time.
Yeah, show me the dash.
Anytime? Get yourself out here, motherfucker. You want to do it or what?
Yeah, sure. PM me your address and I'll come find you.
I
will come find you.
Step up, motherfucker.
Okay, PM me now. Well, let's go. Okay, great. PM me that address. I'll come. Don't worry about that.
You're officially the 9th person who's challenged me to a duel. Consider yourself on the list.
Challenging you to me kicking your fucking ass inside and out is what I'm challenging you to. It's not a duel. It's me beating you into the fucking ground is what it'll be.
You misunderstand how us Americans work.
Nah, PM me that address, dickhead. PM me now. Let's go. You calling you out. Show me. I'm watching the private chat right now.
PM me
that address. I'll come find you.
True, man. I don't even know what was the argument about.
He's a piece of shit Canadian who's bitter that the Americans are better at everything.
Man, Americans are better. You're fuck all. Your country's fuck all.
He's bitter that he doesn't have. He's bitter that he doesn't have
You're all going to be broke really soon. None of you have fuck all now as it is. Your infrastructure
I'm still buying antique cars and playing with them. You're just bitter that you don't have the same opportunity.
You're all stupid. You know what? I got more opportunity, buddy. I got a great life. You're all fucking stupid down there. You're all fat like Ted. You're all riding around on scooters, and y'all still think.
No, this is a 4-door. This is actually a 4-door car.
You're fuck all. Your whole country is fuck all.
In fact, it even has factory air. How about this, Lambo?
Great.
Look,